Hello again, this is Victor James, author of the Megacosm, and welcome back to my Toxic Masculinity series. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I've been on this vigilante justice kick, and that's why I highlight Crackdown in my last video. So spiraling out of the crime and drug-infested cities of the 70s and 80s, there was a glut of these type of vigilante movies. You had Gordon's War, Death Wish, Rolling Thunder, but none of them were more violent and extreme as The Exterminator. Set in the once and probably future New York City, it follows a man named John Eastland. John's a scarred Vietnam veteran who works for a warehouse with his friend Michael, and Michael saved his life during the war. John seems to be the more timid of the two, and when a gang called the Ghetto Ghouls tries to rob the warehouse for beers, Michael is the one that takes the lead again, and the two foil a robbery, but this doesn't go well. The gang get the revenge when they ambush Michael and viciously cripple him by severing his spine with a meat hook. Now this revenge sets John off. Once he captures and interrogates one of the gang members using a blowtorch as an intimidation, he systematically takes down the Ghouls' operation. He goes on one-man raids, gunning the men down, and he also saves vulnerable people they try to rob, and he even leaves some of the gang members tied up in a basement infested with hungry rats, just so they can be eaten. The media begins to dub John the Exterminator, as the fed-up people rally behind his actions. This emboldens John, who then begins to take on the mob, who run a protection racket and a child prostitution ring. John uses the money he steals from the mob to help Michael's family pay for his medical bills. But the walls begin to close in as the local police and even the CIA, not sure why it's not the FBI, but the CIA begins to investigate the Exterminator's actions. So the Exterminator is the epitome of toxicity, as John captures the early 80s frustration New Yorkers had with the crime around them. I didn't personally live it, but I remember that New York wasn't even safe to venture out even in the daytime. There was drugs, gangs, carjackings, rapists, homeless. It was a mess, and this is all before Giuliani came in and cleaned things up. So get your toxic fix and watch The Exterminator. You can actually watch it free on YouTube at any time, but it's available on Tubi right now, and it looks better on there. So like before, you could read my short stories on my website, themegacosm.com. And I wanted to point out that I need to do better at actually promoting myself. You can actually subscribe to the website. This will, give you updates on the new books that I have coming out, and any merch that I start selling. And I also have a Substack. I know I never talk about it because I was trying to get more people to come to my website. But if it's not for you, if you want, you already have a Substack, you can actually subscribe to my Substack. I put a lot of the same stories and links on the Substack. I need to get back more to it because I know a lot of people that use Substack. But I just want to point that out too. But that's all I had to say about this. So God bless you and keep you. That's it. I'm done.